Damn, this stings. Fuck. Ah, that hurts. Fuck. I think I got like sweat in my eye. Damn. Damn. Fuck. Anyways, just got finished with sprints. And halfway through my sprints, I was doing 8 intervals, right? Halfway through my sprints, you know, I self-sabotaged myself this morning. I ate a little bit too many carbs because I was trying to like fuel up for this run, right? Ate a little bit too much. My stomach started twisting and turning, you know? Halfway through my sprints, I was like, bro, everything in my head was like, Ferris, bro, you're gonna throw up. Just don't keep going. You don't want to go through that. It's gonna be like I hate the feeling of throwing up. I hate throwing up in general. I just threw up last weekend when I was in Miami. I got food poisoning and I threw up like I was fucking dying in a bathroom. Literally just throwing up everything in my body. I lost like 7 pounds. So everything in my mind was telling me, don't fucking keep going. And you know, then I had a thought to myself. I was like, Ferris, what is the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen? You're not gonna die. So if you keep going, you might throw up. You don't know. It hasn't happened yet. You might throw up. Or you can just push through that pain, that temporary pain, and get the reward on the other side. So I kept going. Finished off my 8 intervals. Pushed very hard. No one else on that track except me. And that's what it comes down to. How hard can you push yourself? Because the thing is, like, I can't compare myself to anyone else. That's not how life works. Like, competition is great, yes, but it's only when you master yourself first. Like, the best competitors are on the highest level of self-mastery, right? That only makes sense. They have to conquer themselves before they try to compete with others. They don't compete with anyone else. They compete with themselves. So I was running against the version of myself that was bitching out there. I was running against the person, the Ferris that was running on that track with me was the one complaining about running only 4 intervals of sprints. So I outworked him. I ran 8. And then I ran an extra, when I finished up 8 intervals, you know, I was at, I think 3.5 miles. And like something in my head was telling me like, you have to get 5 miles. You have to get 5 miles. You have to get 5 miles. I need 5 miles. It sounds like I'm fucking exaggerating, but like in my head, like again, alone on that track, as crazy as like this is about to sound when I say it out loud, like I was speaking, you know, I speak to myself. Like when I really push myself through pain and emotion, like I coach myself in situations like that. I'm like, Ferris, you have to get 5 miles. I need 5 miles. No one's forcing me to run 5 miles. I didn't have to even come out here today. No one's telling me, Ferris, you gotta do sprint intervals today, bro. The marathon is November 15th, 2025, and it's April 3rd, 2025. No one's forcing me to do that. Probably not even supposed to be training this early. But how far can you push yourself? It's just you versus you. How much can I push myself? Because, bro, I'm competing against the Ferris who already has everything he wants. I'm 167, 168 right now. And, you know, I have some muscle on me, but I'm not satisfied with this current physique I got. I'm not saying I'm not grateful for the work that I put in. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for the sacrifices that I've made already to get here right now. But I am saying, like, there's more levels to this. There's so many more levels to where I can take this. And that's what I compete with. You know, when I was running out there, you know, everyone has goals, dreams, aspirations, desires. And, you know, it's not that I chase the monetary reward. I don't chase the nice cars, but I have a direction of where I want to go. I have an idea of where I want to be in the next 5 years. I have an idea, a vision of the car I'm going to be driving. I have an idea, a vision of how I'm going to look. So I just had a vision. Like, I'm driving right now in my 2017 BMW 320i. I just had a vision out there. I was thinking, like, I was imagining, you know, my dream car is a BMW M8 competition coupe. I was imagining, like, it's low-key like a Down syndrome type version of the car I'm driving right now. Although I'm so fortunate to be driving this BMW, like, I want more. I'm not satisfied with where I'm at. I think it'd be a problem if I was satisfied, but I'm not satisfied where I'm at. So I'm driving like the Down syndrome version of this car, of the BMW M8. And, you know, I had a vision of me, like, I was running on the track, and I looked over at the parking lot, and I had a vision of me pulling up my BMW M8, you know, like 200 pounds, lean. That's a vision. That's a reality that I created in my mind. Like, the imagination is such a powerful tool that no one talks about. Like really, think about all the successful people you know. Like, people that I've idolized, like Iman Ghazi, Hamza, Alex Hormozi, like, they didn't, like, that path for them, where they're at right now. Like, I think Iman's in Dubai right now. He has like a whole fleet of cars. You know, I haven't really kept up with him too much, but that's from the last time I've seen him. Has a whole fleet of cars, you know. I don't know if he has a PJ yet, but that's an image that started in his mind. That's how he imagined his life turning out. Like, it's had to start somewhere, and it starts off right here. So I just had this imagination, this visualization of me pulling up in the parking lot with this BMW M8. And, you know, the one thing that I want to hold with me, no matter how successful I get, is just being humble. Like, realize that there's so much more levels. Like, the more I know, the more I realize I really know nothing. Like, think about that for a second. I'm gonna sweat. Think about that for a second. Like, the more you know, the more you learn on a daily basis, the more you realize I really don't know nothing. And if you think you know everything, bro, that's just ego talking. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro, that's ego talking. And, you know, it all starts with just like self-mastery. Once you learn how to conquer self-mastery and learn that this is your own path, there is no one else. Like, you and God control your own chapter. This chapter right now, the next chapter you write, you and God create that. Those are the only people writing your life. Like, you can make the change right now. You know, I drove to Miami 15 hours. No one told me to do that. There was so much pain with driving those 15 miles. I mean, not 15 miles, I wish. 15 hours, 950 miles. So much pain that came with that mentally, physically sitting in a car solo for 15 hours by myself, just my thoughts. And Aubrey Graham sometimes. Not sometimes. I played Drake a lot in the car when I was on that drive. But it just starts with, like, you, bro. You have to master yourself first. No one's gonna tell you what to do. No one's gonna tell you what you can't do. There's so many levels you can take this, and it'd be a damn shame if you wasted your potential. That's what you were put on this earth for, to achieve your highest potential. You know, I have a vision when I pass. Whether you believe in God or not, I'm just starting to take steps towards faith and believe in a higher power. All my life, I never had religion forced on me by my parents, and I'm grateful for that, because it gives me an open eye of everything right now as I'm taking this step towards self-improvement and self-mastery. I have this vision when I pass that I'm going to be met with my Creator. My Creator is going to show me the highest version of myself, and a heaven situation with my Creator showing me the highest version of myself. I'll just be looking in the mirror. Everything from the cars I drive, the houses I own, the family I have is identical to that highest version of myself that when I pass, He shows me. And a hell situation would be my Creator showing me what my highest potential was, and we're completely the opposite. And that's the levels of life. That's what drives purpose. And you know, I'll say this: I never try to chase the outcome. I've been talking a lot about cars in this video. You know, my desires, how I want to look when I grow up, you know, the family that I want to have, the man I want to become. But I can't really chase that outcome. You can't really wake up and say, like, bro, what am I need to get the car today. Like, that's not gonna happen right away. It's the inputs that you do on a daily basis. And like, although me running on this track over here is not gonna make me money at all, it's not gonna get me closer to that, to the car in theory. But boil it down, right? The more I push myself, the more I master what's up here and push myself past pain and discomfort, and more I expand my mental capacity, the more I'm able to handle more. And let me tell you right now, like, if you want to achieve your highest purpose, it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be a like full physical game. Like mental, like 90% of the battles is probably going to be mental. So it's how much can you overcome? How much pain, discomfort can you endure to get to the top of the mountain? And that all comes with self-mastery. That all comes from little reps like this, where I just almost fucking threw up out there, that are gonna progress me towards that desired situation that I want. So again, I didn't want to record this fucking video, but I just had all these emotions coming out in my head, just playing in my head while I was running today. And although I went through so much discomfort and pain today, like, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I have levels of in pain that I can go through and reach the reward, because delayed gratification is always gonna be best, right? Delayed gratification is always gonna be best. Even though I ran those sprints today, I pushed myself hard today, I don't get a reward right now. No one's gonna fucking walk out here and give me my marathon medal. It's not gonna happen. But the more reps I can do like this, the more I build myself up, the better mental capacity I have to when that marathon day comes. It's not gonna be really difficult. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be fucking painful. It should be painful. That's why I'm doing it. But that's what life is. How much pain, discomfort can you endure? So yeah, that was Gumption Talk. And if you're new to my channel, I do something called Gumption Talks, which is what I just went through, which I just have a raw talk with the camera. And it's typically after I go through a event like I just did, where I just really didn't want to fucking do it, and I push myself past pain, and I actually get to show my authentic emotions on camera and capture them and document them, because I think it's cool looking back at it. Like, I have Gumption Talks where I didn't even upload on YouTube, going on my Snapchat a year ago today. Like, I had a Gumption Talk number 57, and I used to send Gumption Talks to my boys in my Snapchat group chat. Back when I was in college, I used to spam them at like 5 a.m. when I was walking to the gym, when I like really didn't want to go. I had all these emotions going up, and I like had all these like insights and epiphanies of like past events, and I see it through a new angle, and then I take the learning lesson from that angle and I share it with the camera. And I send that to my boys, and they're like, "Fair, shut the hell up. Just sharing my insights, bro. Just documenting my way." So when I do get to the levels that I reach in the future, like, it's not gonna be like, how do you do that? He's an overnight success. He don't deserve that. Bro, if you look at my day-to-day, like, working my ass off towards it, like, shit I do on a daily basis, I just have so many more levels I can take it. I'm not saying like, give me money now. I'm not saying that, but I am saying like, bro, I want this shit bad. And I'll outwork anyone. And right now, not right now, but I will always be competing against myself. And that higher reality of myself is my main competitor. What is he doing on a daily basis? What does the Ferris that makes 40K a month, is 215 pounds jack, driving an M8, what does he do on a daily basis that I can do better? That's what I compete with. Not no one else, not anyone else on that marathon course when I run it November 15, 2025. But what is that Ferris doing? Because I want to do what he does better. That's just life, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up this talk, and I'm gonna go get some simple sugar in me, because I just finished up a workout. And if you don't know, consume a simple sugar. Like, I drink Capri Sun. You can eat gummy bears, something you like, really. A simple sugar, a carb that you can ingest right after a workout. It spikes your insulin and your pancreas, and puts your body in basically a hyper recovery drive. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. Finish up my day, get some more work done. Boys, I'll see you later. Peace.